Hello, mes amis. Welcome to my channel, Being a Carer with Kes. My name is Kesiena Akwara Atie, a health and social care trainer. To all you old and new returning subscribers who keep returning to watch, like, share, comment on my videos, you are simply out of this world. Don't mind my croaky voice, yeah? And hey, if you just watching this channel for the first time, what exactly are you waiting for? Click on that like button, yeah? And of course, click on that subscription bell. And don't forget that notification bell. So whenever I upload a new video, you will be the first to know, okay? Yeah. So today, I know you're wondering, Kes, what are we talking about? You didn't mention or give us an inkling on what you were talking about today. Yes, I did not. It was intentional. Yeah. Now, today's topic is UK cost of living, easing the squeeze. Because the truth is, the squeeze is beginning to be felt. And so today's video, if it does appear a bit lengthy, I implore your your forgiveness, if I may say that. Indulge me on this video, okay? Because a lot of the things I'll be listing here, some I've already started putting to use myself, or putting to practice rather myself, because we don't want to throw the pennies away. Every little counts. Yeah, does that make sense? So I indulge you to please watch this video with me to the very end. I would try not to take too much of your time, your precious time, if I may add. But please indulge me, as this cost of living, this rise in cost of living is not just in the UK, it is everywhere. And unfortunately, for those of you coming to the UK for the first time who are studying, or whatever it is you're doing in the UK, apologies, but this is what is felt all over the world. So it's a Saturday you're coming to the UK, but yes, there's a way out of it. And remember this: tough times don't last, but tough people do. Okay, so let's get down to what we're talking about today. So, Kes, what do you have for us? What points, what tips do you have for us on how to ease the cost of living, the squeeze rather, on the cost of living? I have so many, so just bear with me and lend me your ears. Okay, so first up, you want to do, like you see, I've got my papers because I want to take my time to deal with these points, because I can assure you that there are almost 20 of them. And trust me, it will apply to some of you at some point, okay? So let's get to it. Exactly, the first thing we're going to talk about is tracking your spending. What are you spending money on? That's the most important thing, okay? Of course, you have to spend money on your rent, which is a lot if you are living in London. If you're living in London, yeah, you have to spend a lot of money on rent. If you're outside London, it's not too bad, okay? So what is your spend to your rent, your gas and electric? My husband and I, we used to pay about £165 on gas and electric, but right now it has gone up all the way to £290. So imagine that, from £165 a month to £290. That is a lot. Yeah. So what can we do? If you're in that kind of category, of course, everybody's affected. What can you do to reduce your gas and electric? One thing you can do is this. When you are not in the house, switch off your lights. Particularly when you're not in the room in question, the light is on, switch it off. If you're all in the living room, for instance, let the lights in the corridor, wherever else nobody is, be switched off. And of course, if you're done using your kettle, what do you do with the switch from the socket? You turn it off. Your washing machine, your tumble dryer, your dishwasher, switch it off from the wall. And your cooker as well, switch off from the wall. Also, you can use eco-friendly energy-saving bulbs. That helps a lot because it doesn't consume as much electricity. And of course, your laundry, you want to wash your laundry at night. When you come back from work, don't pop it in the washing machine. Okay, that takes little energy as well. And also, you want to wash at weekends and at bank holidays. Okay, now, yes, I know that it's a bit cold at the moment, but if you feel cold or nippy, what do you do? Just get yourself a jumper or one of these fleece blankets and cover yourselves. Okay, that should help with that. Then the next one I want to talk about is your council tax. Now, I don't know if you are aware, particularly if you live in London, whether you're a student or on a sponsorship visa or you're here already, if you live in band or if you live in house band A to D, you are entitled to a tax refund of £150. Yes, yes, yes. If you live in class house band E upwards, I'm sorry, there's no refund for you. Okay. So yeah. And of course, I have something for carers as well. So if you're a carer out there, either on sponsorship visa as a student and you're doing care job as well, this is for you. Now there are carers discount online. Google, you find carers discount. Now there's one you don't have to pay anything for. And there's another one called the Blue Light Card. Now, that is what NHS staff have, firemen, paramedics, police officers and all. Now, what they need from you, from the blue light card, is that you will have to pay £4.99p, approximately £5. Now, that gives you a membership for 2 years. Now, with that card, you can go into a number of high street stores. Namely, you've got Charlotte Tilbury, you got Debenhams, you got River Island, you got Argos, you got Currys, you got Samsungs, you got Holidays as well. Hotels.com, sorry. You've got Wilco, Sports Direct, Butlins, Eurocamp, Pizza Hut, Ocado. So that card gives you up to sometimes 5% off whatever it is you're buying from there, sometimes 15, sometimes 20. And we did say that every little helps. So if you don't have any of those carers discount, please get one. Or you want the blue light card because it affords you that opportunity of a discount in so many high street shops. Please do go for it. Like I said, it's just £4.99. All right. Then you have your MOT. Now, normally you do MOT every year. Okay. I think my MOT, I spend about £40 for my MOT every year. Now, the government is still deciding. It has been proposed that MOT should be for once in 2 years. Now, there are some people who are supporting that idea to reduce the cost of living for the British people. And there are some who are saying that it is important to have it done. Why? Because sometimes you could have faults in your car. You wouldn't know that those faults are there. But during an MOT test, it will be pointed out, it will be revealed rather, that you have those faults. And of course, that prevents accidents, and all of that. So the jury is still out on that one. Hopefully we'll get a definitive answer or a definitive proposal soon. Okay, then you have petrol and diesel. If you use electric cars, kudos. But never forget though, you still have to charge the electric car if you do it at home or wherever. So I'm not sure that this hike in electricity also affects them as well. But if you are hybrid, you got the petrol or diesel, you got the battery, it's fine. Yeah, but the choice is yours. Now, I have come to realize, because my car uses a diesel, I have a diesel car. I realized that whenever I just top up a little bit, it doesn't take a while, then I have to top up again. But I realized that when I fill my tank up, I can go use it for a month. Of course, I'm very careful where I go, because like I said, we're all trying to, cut costs as much as possible. You don't have to throw everything away, okay? Then you have your food, because that comes down to it all. That's where it all boils down to, okay? But before I go to the food, okay, yeah, let me talk about food. I'll leave that for later, yeah? Now, the best thing you can do for yourself, this is what I do. I have watched a lot of, documentaries on ITV and all of that, particularly Tonight Show and this other one on ITV, Eat Well for Less. They encourage cooking from scratch. I know a lot of us come back from work, we are tired. The last thing we want to do is get into the kitchen or cook anything. Now, this is what I propose, which I do as well, is that my weekends I cook. I cook in bulk, and I portion them into Tupperwares and please put them away for my husband and my children to eat, and for myself, and of course to take to work as well. And of course, number two, which leads to number two as well, is that make your own lunch from home and take to work. Now, the other day, I think that was last week, my husband went to work because he works from home. He went to work, and then lunch he would normally spend £5, £6 for. Guess how much he had to buy it for? £10. And everybody was like, no, I'm not buying that for £10. We're just going to have biscuits and tea in the office. Now, this doesn't, it's not really a laughing matter because small businesses need to, survive. How will they survive? Yeah. And of course, for food again as well, is I've come to realize buying in bulk honestly saves you a whole load of money. Your food items, your toiletries, like your rice, your potatoes, they save you a lot of money. And to further buttress my point, I've got something to show you. Hang on. Now, this potato, for instance, is a sweet potato. Okay, it's got about say 9 spods in here, not balls, spods in here. And guess how much I bought it from Lidl? I bought it for 89p. Yeah, 89p. And then I've got this one as well. Sorry, they're all patched up because I had to open them for air to come in, to get into there. I don't want them going bad. Now, I bought this for 99p. Now, how many spods are there? If you were to buy the frozen of that, if you were to buy the frozen of this, it will cost you about, the chunky ones will cost about £2. And if you buy the frozen of the sweet potato, it will cost you £2.30. So you are saving a whole lot of money when you buy them raw and in bulk. Yeah. Now you also and even your toiletries, when you buy the roll, the big roll that has like about 4 rolls of 9 each, it saves a whole lot of money. And where do I do my shopping from? I do it at Costco, where you buy bulk, okay? And I go to Lidl as well. So you know, in case you did not, Lidl has an app they're advertising and telling their customers about. What is that? When you spend £100, you get £2 back to spend your next shop. When you spend £200, you get £10 rather. You get £10 when you spend £200, where you can use for your next shop. And I think that is just amazing at this point in time. I know other shops do have theirs, Tesco, Sainsbury, Asda, they all have theirs. So find out what works for you. This is the time to go comparing, though we are not the guys in go compare. All right. Now you also want to grow your own herbs. Yes. Grow your own herbs and vegetables, even possible fruits. Now you might say to me, oh, I live in a flat. Where am I going to be able to do that? Trust me, go on YouTube. There are videos that show you how to use a little space to grow your own stuff. Because, like I said, it all adds up to helping you reduce the cost. Okay? All right? Now you also want to, what do you call it now? Cut down on takeaway. Very important. I classify those under miscellaneous. Cut down on takeaway. Cut down on your going out for lunch, for dinner. Yes, you can have time out with the girls. Doesn't matter. But try to reduce the how often or how frequent you do so. All right. And of course, you want to also cut down on your holidays. Yeah. If you're going out traveling 3 times a year, you want to make it down to 1. Now, you might say, oh, but the kids and all of that. Listen, I worked with children for over 10 years. I can tell you firsthand experience that they understand. When you have a sit down with them and you tell them what is going on, they understand. The children of today are not like the ones that were in the 1960s or 70s. These are wiser. I tell you that honestly. Yeah. And another way to cope all of this is like have a weekly or monthly budget. What did you spend on money? The frequent trips to the shops, I have disciplined myself not to do that anymore. They make you spend a lot. So that's where bulk buying and then cooking from scratch and cooking in bulk, dividing into Tupperwares comes in very handy. Okay, then you want to have a meal. Also have a meal plan. Plan your meal for the week. What are you eating? What are you cooking? It helps also to reduce the cost of the things you need to do. All right. What else do we have here? Yep. You also need to as well save your leftovers. Don't throw them away. Jazz them up for something else. There's so many things on YouTube that require just 2 ingredients, 3 ingredients, and you have a lovely meal. So it's important that we do that. Now also some supermarkets have these yellow stickers they put on food items. You find them there in the aisles, certain aisles in the evenings. You can pop in there if you like, buy what you need, store it, freeze it, or cook and then freeze. That's entirely up to you. So when you come home, you don't have to bother cooking. Just heat up. Okay? All right? Let's see what am I missing out. Now, also, if you have a lot of things, kept away that you're not using, maybe toys for the children, clothes for yourself, whatever you're not using, and you do not want to give to charity, you can sell it online and make some money from it. All right? Okay, what else am I going? And of course, those of us who like to wear nice things, what do you do? How can you help yourself out? Have them, when you go to, let's put it this way, when you go to a shop to buy things and they want to send an email, your receipt rather, through an email, always say, fine, go for it. What does that do? It helps you, such that when there's a sale, they send an email telling you we have got sale, so you can go there and buy what you need. All right? And I think that's just about sums it up. But just before I go, right, if you are struggling with anything, maybe with debts, okay, and you're like, how am I going to manage? There's a debt advice charities called Step Change. Google them, get their contact, give them a call, and they will help you through it. Okay, so I hope all this has helped you all out there. And again, I do apologize that this video is a bit lengthy, but I do hope it was worth your watch. Okay, so until I see you in my next video. Oh, talking about that, what would you like me to talk about in my next video? Manual handling, safeguarding? Drop your comment in the comment section, and I'll be very happy to do a video either manual handling or safeguarding. So until I see you, remember this, never you forget that no matter what the matter is, you matter so much more, and we will see this wave through. Okay? Au revoir.